Welcome to Backstage Pass Rock News. In the world of rock today. In a new episode of Gibson TV's The Icons, Rex Brown of Pantera gave an intimate look into his musical journey, diving deep into his musical influences, ranging from John Entwistle, Kiss and ZZ Top, while also sharing personal stories surrounding his childhood and the enduring legacy of Pantera. Touching upon the breakup of the band and the rift between singer Phil Anselmo and the Abbott brothers, Rex touched upon the 2004 Metal Hammer interview in which Anselmo said of DIMEBAG, "Physically, of course, he deserves to be beaten severely." Rex said, "Yeah, it just got gnarly between them. We don't talk about that shit in the fucking press." DIMEBAG was shot and killed in December of 2004, on stage in Columbus, Ohio, by a troubled schizophrenic who believed that the members of Pantera were stealing his thoughts. At the time, DIMEBAG was performing with DamagePlan, the band he and Vinnie Paul formed after Pantera broke up in 2003. Up until his passing, Vinnie, whom was not on speaking terms with Anselmo, who the drummer indirectly blamed for DIMEBAG's death, Brown told Gibson TV that Anselmo's comments were unfairly linked to some of the guitarist Shooter's motives, saying, "Vinnie would not have anything to do with Phil, period." Rex said, "He thought that he was the reason his brother was dead. I disagree with that. I think this was a nut that had already been out there planning and premeditating whatever move he was going to make." Rex also discussed his personal relationship with Vinnie Paul toward the end of the drummer's life. "Vinnie and we would exchange pleasantries. Let me just put it this way. I know he loved me. And I loved him," Brown said. "That's all I need to know." Officers who searched DIMEBAG's murderer's apartment found no computers, magazines, or CDs that were related to DamagePlan or Pantera. However, a CD player found inside the Pontiac Grand Am did contain a DamagePlan CD. Several witnesses to DIMEBAG's murder, including band and crew members, suggested that the shootings might have been motivated by the breakup of Pantera or a public dispute between DIMEBAG and Anselmo. But investigators quickly dismissed the theory, saying that there was no evidence, leading detectives to believe the murderer was communicating with Phil Anselmo or any other individual in an effort to hurt DIMEBAG. Columbus police closed their investigation in the October of 2005 without establishing a motive for the shooting. Phil discussed his rift with Vinnie Paul in a 2011 interview with High Times. At the time, he said, "Vinnie has pinned the guilt for DIMEBAG's murder on the wrong guy. And I'll tell you what, I resent it. And I'll say this, I spoke with the police officer that blew this motherfucker who killed DIMEBAG. And I asked him the hard question. I said, tell me, did he purposely shoot just DIMEBAG? And he said yes. And I kind of choked up. And I thought for sure I knew what was gonna come out of his mouth when I said, why? Why did he shoot DIMEBAG? He said, they went back to his apartment, this murdering motherfucker, and he had notebook after notebook, with all about writing how he was gonna kill Pantera for ripping off his songs. Not once did any of his writings name any of us specifically. And if it did, it was all four of us, but it was rare. And so I said to this cop, so then, what you mean is had it been me playing with Superjoint, Ritual or Down that night, this motherfucker would have come after me. And he just said absolutely. As a matter of fact, he was crying and all he could do was nod his head yes, absolutely. Vinnie passed away on June 22, 2018 at his home in Las Vegas at the age of 54. He died of dilated cardiomyopathy and enlarged heart, as well as severe coronary artery disease. His death was the result of a chronic weakening of the heart muscle, meaning his heart couldn't pump blood as well as a healthy heart.